What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Georgia Bassmaster channel. Out here at this Navy submarine base in southeast Georgia. Got Bald Guy Fishing down there, aka Josh. He took me out here to come catch some bass on beds today. And he works for the Navy, got me military clearance today. And there's a bunch of submarines on base, missiles, literally nuclear missiles out here. Oh, and I'm probably the first fishing YouTuber ever, maybe, I don't know, YouTuber, I don't know, to do an intro on top of a real submarine. This is an old decommissioned submarine used by the Navy, and it's a real deal, real thing. So this is how big they are. Yeah, we're gonna be doing some pond hopping today, some fishing. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you click that subscribe button, leave this video a like, and we will catch you guys in just a second.
Oh man, you do it fast enough? We're going back to this back corner on the other side anyway, and usually the trees block the wind pretty well. Along the edge of the woodline, that's a good spot too, because there's a big flat right there, and it's usually pretty good stacked with beds.
All right, we just pulled up down here. I guess you could call it the boat ramp, just where we're gonna slide in with the old bass raider, Pelican bass raider, and a pretty good sized little pond down here. Probably gonna throw a chatterbait a lot. He says he throws a lot of chatterbaits out here. It's pretty grassy, flat, you know, we're basically close to the ocean, so probably not gonna be too deep of a lake. Most of these are just like little grass flats, but I like fishing those, and they got big fish in them. So we'll see you guys out on the GoPro here in just a second. Hopefully we catch some giants. All right, officially out here on the pond. We got some bed fishing baits, some bug and crawfish type lures. Got a bandito bug, some trench hogs, some yum dingers, chatterbait. So basically gonna be looking for fish on bed, my most favorite time of the year. Lots of grass out here if you can see it behind me. But without any further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get you guys switched over to the GoPro and get to fishing. Let's go. Swam right by my chatterbait. Wasn't interested. Kind of looks like the wind's calmed down out there a little bit. We can zip over there if this spot ain't looking hot, but we know there's some over there. Woo. Wasn't ready. That is a straight bed right there. No doubt in my mind that's not a bed.
Hey, there's another one right there too. I can't see if it's right near closer to the bank.
It zipped off, but that was a...
Let me sit down so I can drive you around here.
That was a bed, 100%. She did that thing where she picked it up and spit it out. Yeah, that little tree's in the perfect spot. Dead fish. First decent one of the day. And pull off. Maybe that other one won't get too scared. We'll give it a second. All right, first bedfish of the day. There hasn't been a lot like really locked on beds, but this was really fun. Almost a 2-pounder. Some good colors on her. We flipped on her maybe 5-6 times in her bed. Actually, it's probably the male, but there's a bigger one right over here behind us, so we're gonna get a release on this one. It should go. There we go. It had to do a little goodbye for us, but there's one more bed over here. I'll see if I can get that on camera for you guys. And that is a successful bedfish, my favorite thing in the world to do. So if you guys can see that little light spot in the water, that is where the other one's bed is. So hey, there's 2 beds on this bank, so maybe there'll be a couple more back here and there. But I don't see the other one on bed right now. Could have spooked it a little bit, but she about to get got. Boy, I love doing this.
So do I. It's my favorite thing to do too. It's so entertaining.
I love bed fishing. Spooked her a little bit because she kind of run off. I knew the hook went in there real good, but I figured I would risk it. Come on, she's looking at it. She gonna pick it up again. Got her. My man. I love catching fish on the bed. There we go. Well, that was 2 back to back, and we've been getting skunked out here for like 2.5 hours. Beautiful fish. They got some really good colorations on them out here. I think y'all got some Florida strain bass. You think?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right, we're gonna put a release on her. She'll go right back there. All right, let's find some more beds. That was 2 locked on pretty good. Yeah, so like I said, we've been over here just like sight fishing the bank, and there's not been really any bass that have just been locked on bed too hard. But as soon as we saw those, we just knew immediately. We're like, oh, those fish are gonna bite. And if you know anything about largemouth bass, it's the males that actually create the bed and protect the bed. Females come in, lay the eggs. You guys kind of see them bumping and grinding. That's when you see those flashes down there. Yeah, right now it's just the males on the bed. The females usually stay out 7, 8, 10 feet away until they fertilize it, and then they'll kind of lock on bed for a good bit. But we're gonna go around this island, find some more beds. Let's get you back to it. I'm pretty sure I got a fish on.
Pulling the boat.
I had just turned my GoPro off too. There we go. Hey, they're starting to bite.
Yeah.
I think it was just they needed that sun to come out, maybe.
We should have bank fished first.
Did you see my video on how these Florida strain are actually, the difference between a Florida strain largemouth and a northern strain largemouth genetically is 3 times more different than that between a spotted bass and a smallmouth. Even though they look similar,
yeah.
I tell people, I'm like, those Florida strain bass are just like, some biologists argue that they're actually just a completely separate species, even though they look just like.
Right.
And I'm like, that's why they get so huge and massive.
They do, yeah.
I'm like, it's not like just, you can take a northern strain largemouth, put it in Florida, and it's not going to get massive like that.
Yeah.
Florida fishing is just a whole different world, man.
Yeah,
down the road, that's a fish. At a state park, he caught a 10 and was in the newspaper.
Nice. There we go.
It's starting to bite, man. Like, we went from getting skunked to...
I know. Kind of wish we'd have went the other way around. Did some bank fishing first, but I think we'll be all right. You got some time. We'll get some done.
Hey, I just got like 4 fish. Like, that's almost a video. I'll probably still be able to do 2.
You should be good to go.
Let me just get a 5-pounder now.
Yeah, or a big one. One big one would be good.
So I don't know if you guys are familiar with South Georgia or anything, but I'm getting ate up by these sand gnats. It's pretty bad. So Josh kind of built these homemade power poles for his bass raider. So be sure to check out his YouTube channel. He said he's going to do a tutorial video and like a modification. But these things work pretty good. We just used them bed fishing that bass. Got the stuff from LEWS and just anchored us out. So pretty cool little power pole fit system, basically for like 40 bucks, something like that. Not a bad deal. We're gonna see if we can find some more beds and then zip on out, get some food. Let's get to it. Let me get that white bandito bug.
You just want to use mine?
Yeah, I'll just use your rod if you don't mind.
No.
Sometimes, like I'm doing now, you put you something white on where you can see it real good. Game changer. Got her. Color is everything, and white's hard to beat. Oh. We're gonna claim quick release on that.
Quick release, no doubt.
I'll see if I can fix the bandito bug for you, but see how much faster the bite was on that white one? Sometimes, man, something about those white bed fishing baits. Usually that's why I brought them, because usually all I throw during the spawn is a white bug bait or a crawfish.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it is about that color, but they hate it. I throw white on the bed and it's just over with. Alrighty, that is the end of today's video. Had fun bed fishing. Make sure you check out Josh's channel, aka Bald Guy Fishing, and I'll link his channel in the description below, so check him out. Special thanks for him for bringing me out here to catch these bedfish today. Be looking forward to part 2, because we're gonna load up, grab McDonald's. We'll be back out here, and I'll probably upload that video in a couple weeks after you see this one, so be looking forward to part 2. More bed fishing. Gonna go bank fish some ponds in the next one. So till the next time, we'll see you guys later. Peace.